Today I'm going to share a technique with you that I use to win my audience over early in the evening, like almost right away, which allows me to do more interesting sets and different kinds of music that maybe I wouldn't normally be able to get away with later on in the night. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to Tuesday DJ Gig Tips, brought to you by Vibo, the music planning app. When it comes to wedding receptions, this is something I think that I've done for a long time, where I go in and try to give everybody in attendance a little something in at least that first hour. Mike Sanchez calls it family hour, where you're playing a variety of music. Stuff that everyone's kind of familiar with. Stuff for mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, your little cousin, the teenagers, the 20-somethings, the 30-somethings. All the above get a little something within that first hour. Sometimes you run into a situation where you're doing a wedding reception perhaps, and your bride and groom, or your groom and groom, or bride and bride, whoever you're doing this event for, has requested a certain genre that they want. We want mostly hip-hop. We want mostly alternative. You've heard these clients ask for these things before. What Mike Sanchez suggested was, a lot of my clients like to do something called a family hour. I said, well, what's that? So, the first hour, I mix it up for everybody. And then after that, we'll go into your hip-hop evening or your alternative evening or whatever you really wanted me to play all night. But give me that first hour just to play a little something for everybody. A lot of times, the client will reluctantly agree, oh yeah, fine, do the family hour thing. What happens is that after you do this family hour, it's so incredibly successful that the client wants more of it, and you keep going, and it becomes the family event that ultimately is the most fun wedding, especially when you've got a variety of different kinds of people there. And if it was just a pure group of the bride and groom or whoever's getting married, that would be different. But when it's family and friends and little kids, big kids, it's cool to do that variety of music. That's how he does it. And when you play this variety of music, you're playing the big songs. You're going straight for the biggest line dance song, or the biggest 70s disco song, or the biggest country song, or whatever you happen to be playing, the biggest rock song. I'm doing this at school dances too. I never did them at school dances before. School dances were different. What I would do is I would go in and I would try to kind of play music to appease them best I could for, let's say, the first hour or the first half of the evening. And then the second half, I would play what I would consider the big requests, the big bangers. I'd save them for later in the night. If you take that same family hour psychology and work it into the school dance structure, it works incredibly well. You get the same effect. And that effect is you can take liberties later on in the night to play weird stuff. Stuff the kids wouldn't normally dance to or listen to or whatever. It's been my experience anyway, and here's how you do it. You play the big songs first. If it's a school and it's contemporary stuff, it's hip-hop, maybe a little bit of EDM, maybe a little bit of top 40, whatever the big songs are, whatever they happen to be, play them first before they can even request them. One after the other, rapid fire play these songs. And quite frankly, I don't care if they mix well BPM-wise or not. Get those songs out however you can. They're not going to believe you're doing this. They're going to lose their minds. The energy level's going to go crazy immediately. Their expectations are going to be more than met. If you do this for 45 minutes or however long it takes you to get out the best songs, after that, they look at you as so legit. Like, okay, this DJ is alright. Even though he's a 50-year-old guy who's limping around. He's alright, he gets us. Anything this DJ does has got to be cool. So what you gonna do next, DJ? I'm pulling out all kinds of weird songs for these events. Stuff that, maybe they wouldn't normally dance to. Stuff that you would think maybe this is more for a younger audience. Silly YMCA stuff. And Cotton Eye Joe and goofy line dances. And, I don't know, dance music fun stuff from 20, 30 years ago, well before they were born. They're embracing this stuff. It's got to be cool because I'm playing it, because I'm legit, because I played what they wanted right away before they could even ask for it. I had to be cool. So it's an idea for you. Next time that you're at an event where they want like one specific kind of music and they've got a specific list of requests or songs that they feel like are going to be hot or you think will be hot for them, get them out right away. Don't hold those songs back. Play them immediately. That'll allow you to do fun stuff later on because then they'll trust you. So that's the tip today. Hope it helps somebody or hope it helps somebody. If you use this method, let us know in the comment section. If you're going to use this method for the first time, report back and let us know how it worked for you in the comment section. That's it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.